This one's called I Combined Every Lego Minecraft Set into One Massive Layout from 2014 to 2023. So it is 2 years old, but I thought this would be really cool to get a really big feel, sorry, a good feel for what Minecraft sets are exactly. I don't know all of them. I want to say I remember them. I know a lot of the really small ones. Like the first one I can think of is like the little pig hut that they have out for like 20 or 25 bucks right now. But yeah, we're going to watch this. It is longer. It's an hour and 22 minutes. Give it a quick like here before I forget. And he should just go over every set.
Into Duckbricks. I'm Chris, and today we are going to be combining every single LEGO Minecraft set that is minifigure scale from 2014 all the way up to now in January of 2023. So LEGO Minecraft has been going on as a minifigure scale theme for a long time. You can see every single mob and character player right here. You've got all the different skins, the villagers, the creepers, you have the skeletons, of course
the villagers have honestly always been my favorite.
Animals. Basically, if it's a Minecraft mob, it is featured on this particular wall, and this is really where I display all of the different unique Minecraft characters, where you can see the different animals and how they put together the builds of different characters over the years. It's interesting seeing how these builds have evolved, but the focus of this video is not going to be on the figures,
Look
but
at all the
instead going to be
Steves.
on all of these sets themselves.
Even Alex,
so if
there's
you
a
do
lot
want
of
to
them.
see each and every one of the individual figures, you can see them right here. But now let's go on and take a look at the sets. So
That was pretty
Minecraft
cool.
has had an interesting journey, especially with Minecraft partnering with LEGO. Back in the day, before they even were making minifigure scale sets, they released a little micro world set under the LEGO Kuso brand, which eventually would become LEGO Ideas. You can see it over on my mid-size LEGO Ideas shelf here. It was just a little micro world. This was not minifigure scale, so we're not including that in this video.
It's cool that he showed that off because I do actually remember that set. This is what turned me off of Lego Minecraft, is they came out with this micro build set and I'm like, what is this? Like, I do not care about micro builds. I just thought it was kind of lame. Like it's cool, it's nifty, but it's like you can't really play with it. Like it's almost just a strictly display piece. I don't know if there was many functions for it.
And they also put out a few more sets after it was so popular.
Sorry, one more thing. Owen said here that the basic Steve is the minifigure that appears in the most amount of sets and the most Lego sets ever. Yeah, I could believe it. Like, it's probably what almost every set of Minecraft has a Steve in it, more than likely, or close to it.
Put out a village set,
I've gotten so many Steves.
End set and a nether set. So it was really interesting seeing so many different types of little micro worlds being created for Minecraft, until eventually it came time to actually venture out into the minifigure scale sets.
The good stuff.
In 2014, LEGO decided, you know what? We're going to make LEGO Minecraft a theme of its own. It's not just going to have these little micro worlds. It's going on past beyond just the LEGO Ideas Kuso branding.
It's a crazy Bionicle
really
collection.
Just going to be doing an entire minifigure scale style for the micro world for Minecraft. And so that's how it all began, and pretty much they've used a very similar system ever since. Here you can see on these shelves, just these four right here, are every single LEGO Minecraft set ever. Yes, it does go all the way through. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take every single...
Is that not like a slightly psychotic way to have everything like displayed? Like in those cubicles where like you have to get on your hands and knees to like peek at a site through? Like that's crazy. I know he's just got like so much stuff. So it's like at some point you just start making little, I guess, little cubby holes like this to place your stuff. But that's crazy. Like how it's just the entire Minecraft collection hidden down there. What's up, Lego Buildo? Welcome to the stream, man.
Through the process of making my own LEGO Minecraft world. Really excited to do this. There's a lot of stuff that I want to consider here in terms of the groupings of certain things. So for instance, we've got like a village area, and I definitely want to have a progression in terms of feeling like you're leveling up in difficulty. As
okay, that's
from,
kind of
this
interesting.
side of the table all the way to the other side. It's all blank right now.
Level
because
1
I
Steve
have
to
it
level
all
100
ready
Steve.
for the world to be created. And without further ado, let's jump right into the creative process of combining every single LEGO Minecraft set and making it its own massive Minecraft world. Let's go.
Yes, it is definitely Duckbricks, bro. He is a legend.
Started here, most of this video
Oh, did he just threw up a thumbnail there of like must be the completed thing.
the process
Okay.
by which I try to decide to lay out each and every one of the individual Lego Minecraft sets.
This is wild.
But
Oh, he's
if
got the
you only are interested in
railroads.
seeing the
Or,
final
yeah, the
full
rail
layout and
tracks.
don't really care about how we arrive there, you can definitely just jump forwards. I've put a link in the description below or a timestamp
Nah.
where you can jump
Duck
forwards
bricks. I'm
and just
buckled
take a
up.
look at
I'm
the
buckled
journey
in.
of one single character.
I'm ready to watch
starting
the whole
off from
thing.
The very first
Show
house
me
on
everything.
one side of
Oh,
the
there's our
display
first
here,
Steve.
and working their way all the way through the villages, through the Nether, and finally making their way to the end. So that timestamp is in the description below if you want to check it out. This is what the final product looks like, where I really tried to arrange things based off of different biomes and different types of regions. You have a bit of a mining sector, a village sector, and then you go through
That's
the tracks all the way
crazy.
into the Nether. Thankfully, there are actually 2 official Lego Nether portal sets, one of which actually has a railroad track going directly through the portal itself, so that made
Now, my only like creative critique, just to pause it here, would it have been cooler to have like 2 levels where like the Nether's actually under, or is that just not make it? This is very nice to see a very cohesive layout, but I almost wonder if like having the Nether underneath or something,
things
right?
very easy, and I've basically tried to connect up every single railroad piece as best I could in combining all of these different individual components.
I wonder if they're
Of course, to
actually
make their way through the
functioning
Nether,
railroads or
and
not.
then back out on the other side, grouping together the icy stuff, the desert stuff, and then we've got some beachside areas, some water-like areas, an ocean monument that's
Yes,
apparently
Lego,
been
I'm actually
brought
gonna
up
watch the
from
whole
the
video.
ocean.
I'm
And overall, this
trying to
was
learn
a
everything
really
Lego
fun
Minecraft
project to
right
work
now.
on. I again did do something like this in the past. That was, I believe, in like 2020 or 2021. But obviously, there have been a lot more new Minecraft releases since then. I've also managed to go back
that
and
Ender
buy all of
Dragon.
the discontinued Lego Minecraft sets I did not already own since that initial video. And hopefully, this one has a little bit more of a dynamic camera as well. That last video was pretty rudimentary. I literally set up the camera on a tripod and filmed myself for an hour putting together the Minecraft sets. This is a similar length, but we actually have some different kinds of looks and pieces into how a minifigure would be traveling.
What was that
so
like
hopefully it's just a little
golem-looking
bit more
thing?
interesting than that last one. Overall, this was
Spiders?
an absolute
Nice.
blast to put together. I hope you enjoy watching this
Yo,
as much as I enjoy.
look at the baby dragon to the Ender Dragon. That's actually fire. Has there always been a baby dragon?
Putting
Baby
it
Ender
together
Dragon?
myself. And with that, I think it's time to move away from the finished diorama and now jump back to the beginning where all my Minecraft sets were still stacked together on different shelves. They were pretty disorganized and just in a clutter on all the shelves, and I basically had to take each one of them out and figure out how exactly all of them could be factored in together. So here's the final product, and let's go in right now.
That's so funny. That was like perfectly timed. These ads are always so funny, man. They just like hit you right at the right time.
Okay, so we are down here.
Ooh,
We have
back to
a
step
brand
one.
new blank space to display all the Minecraft sets on, and I actually just recently got these Minecraft sets here, which finally complete my collection. I previously did a video, I think a couple of years ago, where I did all the Minecraft sets I owned up to that point, and I have been plugging the gaps in my collection, where I finally have managed to get on Bricklink the last 3 old discontinued sets I didn't have, the Ice Spikes, the original fortress, and the first crafting box, which I used the pieces to build this model, which was basically just one of the 8 options, and then kind of built on the top and around the sides because it had a ton of extra pieces. I also have gotten a couple of the 2023
I don't know much about the ice
January
biomes,
Minecraft
if
sets,
I'm being
which were
honest,
not sent to
for
me by the
Minecraft.
Lego Ambassador Network yet, but we still have a lot more to add on because, as you can see, I have 3 full drawers over here.
He's like,
just
bro, bring the camera over
Minecraft
here.
sets. We have
I'm on
a
the
full
ground.
drawer here, so that's all Minecraft, and then we have another level right
Dude.
here. So this is all just Minecraft stuff.
Dog.
And then we have another drawer.
Okay, he's been meaning to do this video probably for a minute. This stuff is just literally laying around, littered
So
around this
more
room.
Minecraft stuff here.
I like the
And
Ninjago
that is
stickers,
not all,
though.
because
That's fire.
Everything in here
The Colosseum's
is
just
related to
crowded by
Lego
random
Minecraft.
stuff.
So, to be completely honest, I do not know if we're going to have enough space on just this platform to include all the sets together. We're gonna have to tighten things up a bit. In the last video we did,
Tighten
like
things
this,
up a
I
bit.
managed
That's
to
an
have a
understatement.
little kind of minecart track going through the entire thing, and that spread things out a lot. But that also meant that it was a very, very wide space, and we're working on a little bit more limited space this time, and a lot more sets because it's been at least a couple of years since I put out that video. So there's been a lot more Minecraft sets. Of course, the biggest one.
I think this is his most recent Minecraft build.
Cave here. This was the largest LEGO Minecraft set released at its time, and it still is the largest LEGO Minecraft set to date. And I
Okay.
feel like this is a good starting off point, where this is obviously the most important, kind of the focal point. We'll put this mountain in the very center right here.
It's a nice rail
all the
system
way
they got on
back,
that
so I
mountain.
just want to make sure this is pushed all the way back because
got good
I'm sure
levels
we
to
need
it.
all the space we could get. And of course, you have Steve in his minecart here, so you can kind of start his journey going down the mountain like so. So this is here, and we're just going to start taking stuff out.
Lego Buildo, I'm not
Particularly,
sure if
yeah,
Duck
I'm
Bricks
gonna try to
works
see
for
what we can
Microsoft.
do to see
It's
if
not
there's any
a
way to
information I
actually
really
get the
know.
track built up again. There's a little
I
bit
do
of
think he's got
explosion feature
another
here,
job
so
aside from
you
this
can
though.
actually
I'm
cause
pretty sure.
these blocks to explode, and that reveals a way for the minecarts to actually be able to exit this cave and be added onto a different track. So I think what we'll do here is I'll go ahead and push this all the way to the side, and this will be kind of like the mountain in the corner here, and I'm just going to start hooking up some other railroad track Minecraft sets.
So is he
because
just like
most of them do
freeballing
follow
this?
exact
Like is
system.
he
So starting
is he
off
really
here,
just
let
kind
me
of
just start
building
by
by
pulling
like
out some
whatever
of
he
these
feels
Minecraft
kind of
sets
fits
because there's
nicely?
a lot, and we're going to go pretty systematically one by one. So we have the new Panda House.
I've never seen that
got
Panda
the
House before.
Kind of ninja temple there, so that was a nice set to get. And
That
I'm
dog
gonna go
temple
for that
looks
one.
pretty
We wanna
cool.
just be pretty methodical.
Or dog
about this.
building.
So I'm going to take out all of the different sets here, and what we're going to do is I think it's going to be a cool progression to start from kind of the overworld section, and there is a set that allows the minecart to go through a portal. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a portal to the nether and finally go from the nether back out and go end things with the end portal transporting us right to the end, kind of similar like how we did it on the first video, except this time we will be kind of just having more sets and maybe a little bit better of a layout, so we will see. So let me first just systematically remove all these Minecraft sets. As you can see, there are a lot of new ones, like the 2023 Sword Outpost here. But the one that I'm looking at is right here. This is the Creeper Mine. So obviously this is
Creeper Mine.
a long track of rails there. And we also want to get this particular mine shaft because I guess there's
These sets have
some
always looked
aspect of
weird by
parts
themselves
here as
to
well,
me,
so that has some
being
track
built, but
elements. Let's
to
put
have this whole collection like
back
he's
up there.
got, they
And
actually
also
make a
have-
lot more
thankfully,
sense now.
I
They're
did group
supposed to be
together
connected.
Most of the railroad track ones together for the most part. So we've got a lot of them just back here. Let's get the barn out of
He's
here.
literally just got them shoved into each other, like just
Farm
like
area, the farm
breathed
cottage
into
right
that
here.
whole shelf.
And all
It's
of
so
these are
funny.
going to go on, and I'm going to try to make
There's
these a
another
little bit
big
more
rail
kind
set
of
in the back
going
there.
from the easier, the home areas where it's kind of peaceful to the more dangerous areas. So that will be a fun thing to do. And of course, hook it up to this, which is the big mine set. So let me first start with this. It's a little bit flimsy because this is just connected based on.
I wonder what the
how
selling
bricks
feature of
are there,
Minecraft
but
is right
see
now.
what we
Like
can
what
do.
what sells
Just be
Minecraft
very
to people?
careful
Is it an
taking
item?
this out.
Is
Come on.
it a
Okay.
feature?
So we're gonna start with this, and let's see where we can connect this up because I really want to have the actual minecart pieces connect. Is there a way that we can connect it there? I don't know. We may need to just take some other pieces because we have the cart going in here and we have the cart going out there. So it's kind of just like a loop, a 180-degree loop. So what we'll do is we'll also take this set, which is the Creeper Mine.
Power up with Monopoly App Banking. The board game you play with an app. Scan to buy cool new locations. Like a
Take that right here. So we have that. We've got some other blocks here and there for part of the mine.
I wasn't
set in
sure if he
general,
would
so we can
edit
just
many
get
of these
this
sets or not,
reset.
but it seems like
So
he's going to
just
keep
putting
them
it on the
all
board for
true
now.
one-to-ones
And what are the
and
other
just make a mock
minecart
out of
sets?
that.
So we have
So that's
some
kind of interesting.
Sky towers here, which
It's
are
a
from, I think, the
interesting
2020
creative
wave
kind
or
of
2021
move.
wave. We have, I mean, there's like a little bit of a railroad section, but that one isn't really that useful. I think this is the Bedrock Adventure set. We have the Llama Village, so this
Oh, the
whole-
Llama Village,
whole
okay.
thing is the whole brick-built Llama Village here, which is a nice set, but we'll put all the villages
I wonder
together
what
in
that's
some
worth.
area.
It's
Let's
a pretty
see.
big set.
Modern treehouse. This is a really nice one, actually. This is quite a good build, but
You don't
again,
hear
not what
about
we're
many
looking
people
for
like
right
going
now.
goo goo gagas for Minecraft
Just
stuff.
keep on
Yet
going here.
there's a
There's
ton of sets for it in the last
treehouse back
decade.
there, some other pieces, TNT area. Okay, no minecart stuff, so let's move on to the top here.
Oh, he does work at
If we quickly
Minecraft,
scan, we
or
have
sorry,
a lot of different village
he works
areas.
at
I'm not seeing a lot
Microsoft
of
Lego
track,
Buildo.
though,
That's
so
cool.
Let's check this area right here. And do we have any track? Oh, there's like a couple of track pieces. So we're going to start taking these out because we are going to need to showcase, or the goal is to showcase every single Minecraft set all combined. So we're going to need all these to come out anyways. We've got the Warden battle over there. Let's see. We have, that's a village area.
It's like some kind of, ooh, they've got an ocelot cat on one of the trees on the left side there.
One's based on the newer updates. So it's a mix of some of the newer and the older Minecraft sets. What we're going to do is, let me first take out this right here. So this is like one straight track of railroad carts. So that could be useful to have for our cart there. Anything else here? I really thought there was more. I mean, I had it set up somehow, so there definitely is a way to do it. This is a whole collapsible area for the...
I hope he paid his cameraman, because this poor guy is having to just carry this camera around him.
So we're gonna just,
looks like the next hour or something.
Anyway, but we'll do that a little bit later. And maybe all of our tracks are here. Oh yeah, there's a lot of tracks here. Okay.
How many bins in total is this? This is crazy.
So let me get the swamp area out first, the witch's hut. And you can see right here we've got
and
the nether railway.
These sets are different than the ones he showed in those cubicles, right?
We may need to, because we have a couple of different railway sections. So we have one right here, which is, this is the portal set. So you have overworld tracks going here, and then you go directly into the nether on the other side. So this is going to be a useful piece. You also have this entire chunk is just one like railway chunk. So let's get like the first house out of here. Pieces are just falling off, but obviously we're not trying to keep all the...
I assume the railways are what really sold a lot of Minecraft sets.
So thankfully,
seems like a good number of them either implemented a small amount of it or a huge amount.
Section. So we may need to break that up. Are there any other railway sections that we want to get here? There's the shipwreck, which is a nice one to have, but not right now. See, just a lot of village stuff. I'm gonna try to get each of these platforms out.
Right now he's going for like the rail pieces, the railroads, but he's not really set up much of like a biome kind of thing.
We may have gotten pretty much all of the railway pieces that we have. Of course, there's the cart. I'm not seeing any more, so let's see how we can connect this up. Okay, so what is the best way to do this? Well, okay, I think, the best way is probably what we want to do is first connect this up somehow. Are there no more railroad pieces? Huh, I really thought there were more. Okay, I'm not sure how I did it last time, to be honest. Well, we have one segment here, and this is again one of those like wall pieces that blows up. So you can collapse the wall here to allow this track to be exposed, but this track doesn't really go anywhere. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to, don't want to take the entire thing apart, but I do.
So he is actually going to remove some of it. I wasn't sure if he would modify any of the sets or not, but
so
that'll make his life a lot easier if he does do some modifications.
There. Can we take the railroad track and put it, maybe not for this one. We're gonna have to play around with this a little bit. Maybe the only thing that will connect is the creeper mine, I think facing the other way. I mean, obviously this connects, but it also is hanging off the back by a lot. So again, we are constricted on space.
Let it hang, Duck Bricks, let it hang. If it falls, it wasn't meant to be.
So we do have our track.
Just let it happen.
There. It spits out this way, so that's not super ideal is the thing. Let me see how we want to do this, because the track ends there. We've got a track here, and track here. Well, one thing we could do is actually, if we rotate this way, then we could actually connect this on the other end, which may be what we have to do. Feels weird putting this just all the way on the side and in the front here, but you know, let's just try to line that up and get this straight, because then we can take this.
This is definitely going to take a lot of like just flipping around, messing with it, and
straight here. So there isn't really a connection point, because this is just.
I gotta give him credit though. It's crazy to just combine all these sets, because they're definitely not exactly cohesive.
And we can just pretend there are rails going there. Then we can take this piece, which is kind of a similar biome. You've got like this type of biome. Have that connect there, and see if we can connect that up to our main mine here. So, oh wow, there goes that tree. So these are not even. So going over here just caused it to fall off here. So let me just see where that connects up. Okay, so we can actually connect this up right here. Let's move that in. And more or less that's connected. For the purposes of imagination, I mean, that pretty much works. That actually works out pretty well.
It's not bad at
So
all.
we've got that. Let me not lose that block piece. We'll put a cart on the track there. And let's continue to connect the tracks, because I think the tracks will define how everything fits together. So the only thing that we have is actually going to be this one right here. Do we want to go straight into the nether? I guess we have to. So we can put a lot of the overworld stuff there, have this go straight into the nether. So what we are going to do is, although this spits out that way, so we're going to want to maybe do a modification. If there's a way that we
Wonder
can
if at
get
the
this
end he's
to
going to go
have a
over
curved
like a little
piece.
bit
I may
slower
actually
of each
steal-
section, because I really want to see a lot of like the mobs and stuff. Just as he's been getting some of these different sets together, like to your left right there, you can see some of the zombies. One's running out, which is really cool. Creepers on the top there.
And insert it right here. So putting it right at the back, remove that, and connect that up here. Okay, so this is now sort of connected, and now we just have this. Obviously, we removed one particular track of it, but that's not a big deal because all we need to do is take that, have this continue on here, and you know, let's change around the configuration of this. So we do need this going upwards, but let's see if we can play around with the track here. I wish I got more copies of this set because this is really useful for building your own rail systems and stuff. But we could do that, and then we can.
That would have been cool actually. They picked up
so
a
we
couple
have
extra
this part
sets
going
just to
up,
make this
so
process a little bit
I'm gonna
easier
take
for
this
him and
brick,
to make it more creative as
put
well.
it here, so we have our track connecting here, and then we could just make this really compact, have that going outwards like this, and then let's say it ends just somewhere around here. So that's a great place to end things. I am going to place this one lava pit here to kind of keep things
Not bad at all.
congruent. Yeah, that's looking good, and that's all our railroad track connected. That is all done. So our track starts here, ends here, and now we just kind of fill in the gaps because that's really the only constraint. And obviously we want the end parts connected, but
I was gonna say, like,
otherwise,
that's
those constraints,
pretty much,
we're
like,
gonna
the
try
most
to put some of
complicated
the
part
taller
right there.
buildings here and then work our way
Now it's
over,
just
try
doing
to
like
find
biomes, right?
biomes
Trying
as
to keep
well.
everything,
So this
yeah,
looks like a
together.
player-built sculpture. It's kind of a taller tower. So what I'm going to do is we'll move this over to the side. And what's a good spot for this? Maybe we could just kind of slot this in right here. Yeah, I think that looks okay. And there are a lot of other player-built buildings and village buildings, and we want to have kind of a peaceful area here, and then getting more dangerous as we move across.
Yes,
So I
let's get
think
into the
we obviously start
villagers.
off with the villages.
Yeah.
There have been a couple of village sets, but only
I'm so glad he said it.
So what I'll do is, I mean, this desert.
I love the
that's one
villagers.
desert thing. Mushroom Island, nether, and nether. So I don't need anything here.
You close the
right
door
now.
on them
And that's like
when
the
they
water
open. They go.
section.
"Mm."
Here we've got ice stuff, ice stuff, ice stuff. This is
You
like
give them a
village
whack. You go.
stuff. So
"Mm."
let's get all of our villager types.
Yeah, I'm never gonna get over
The
villagers,
city
man. They're my
abandoned.
favorite thing
So
ever of
maybe
Minecraft.
this can be the threshold going into more dangerous areas. The barn feels
I
like
also think they did a
it
great
belongs
job on
in
the
a
villagers in the
village-like
actual
setting, so we've
Minecraft
got
movie.
the big
Very
old
funny.
red
The
barn
CGI
here.
was perfect.
Let's see, what else do we have? Well, there's a mushroom house. I guess that could be seen as some sort of village-like thing here, so we can get this set up here.
From what it seemed like at the beginning of the video,
maybe
that
the mushroom
that
thing will
wall
go
of
with
figures
other
he had that were
mushroom
all the
stuff. So
Minecraft
we'll slide
figs,
that over.
there's not a lot of
Village
villagers.
stuff
There was what, like 8
Any
different
other
versions of
village
them?
stuff? I mean, there's
There's definitely a lot more of
release an
the
iron
different
golem
figures in the
that can
Minecraft
pop up, so
world
that's a
compared to
pretty
him.
cool function that
Or
we have
them.
here. We have, let me see, an iron golem actual transformation area. So this allows you to summon the iron golem itself. So we can take this and put that with the villages, because obviously that makes sense to have with the villages itself.
Most
And
definitely,
there's
it
just some, like,
does.
other small markets. This is more of a beachfront thing, so we'll set that aside. This is a
Iron
village
golems are
build,
cool when you get to
and
watch
we'll
them
put
actually
animal
fight.
houses together in their own
They go
separate
hard.
area as well, I think. So we should be pretty good. Group together all the village stuff here. Oh, there's another like little segment of a railroad track there.
I almost wonder if it would have been easier to just dump everything on the table and then just rearrange it like a puzzle, you know, like instead of just trying to do piece by piece. I guess it's a little bit easier, but
so that's another kind of railroad track connection.
my chaotic brain would just want to do it all at once.
Together a village, and I want our village to be on
Deadpool?
Wolverine.
That movie's like 2 years old, isn't it? Come on, brother, get with the
this
times.
side. So what we're gonna do is we still need to get the main big village section out. So let's do that right now. I'm gonna remove the dual arena because this is, I mean, I guess you can kind of see this as maybe being in the nether.
Dual
so let's just
arena?
set that
Okay.
aside for now. These are all parts.
That's not a
of
set that I've heard
Ender.
of.
We have a little bit of an outpost here. This is kind of a jungle-like outpost, so I'll put this with the other jungle stuff because that's a big tree.
I always loved the
Modern
jungle
house,
biome
lots
when
of
they added
villages
that to
back there. So
Minecraft.
there is a desert
That was
village
so
and a regular
awesome.
Village. One thing that could be cool is having a regular village on one side and a desert village on the other side. This is our other nether portal, so this is another really important one because to get out of the nether,
I hated finding villages in the desert.
So I'm actually gonna
Just
go
like
ahead
no
and just put
resources
this
at all.
somewhere over here, facing that way. I don't know where it's going to be yet, but I'm marking that as being right there. Let's see. So we have another copy of the fortress, except that one's kind of more of a... I pieced it together with my own bricks versus the actual official set, so that's kind of a more rudimentary copy of it. But I guess we can put them together if we have the space. Looks like a village thing to me. And maybe what we can do is actually put a lot of the animal type stuff together. I think that would be a cool thing because a lot of the villages maybe have like a special animal type setting. So we got the sheep, we got the chicken, the llama village. I mean, this is a village. Oh, whoops, that is not.
They've definitely added a lot of
These
animals
sets
over
are
the
obviously
years
intended
for
to
Minecraft now.
separate out and come apart. So that was not
Like the
super
llama
well
was one that
connected.
came in
Got it on
pretty
the base. There
late,
we
I'm
go.
pretty sure,
Big
from
llama.
when I was playing.
And what are the other animals? We have the pig house.
See, that's
We
one
have
that I
pig
do remember, the
house,
pig house.
And we have.
I do remember
of course,
that
the other
set.
two bunny
The
style
bunny.
set. We'll get the modern house out.
It's crazy, like the knowledge this guy has, how he can just rattle off the names of these sets. I mean, yeah, he's bought them and he built them, but still, I mean,
And we are maybe
so many
quickly running
sets,
out of
so
room.
many different
This could be
names.
a problem because I am thinking that this is already looking like a lot, and we haven't even gotten to the main brunt of things. But you know what? We'll take it as it comes and see what happens. Maybe there'll have to be a secondary part to this. So let's take the village.
just imagine now, because this is 2023
These are all different.
that he did this. I mean, 2 more years. There's definitely been, what, another 40 sets, maybe less, in this 2 years. So
And
he's gonna need like a 20-foot table at some point.
right. Oop,
I would love to see him
okay.
maybe next year do another one of these or something with all the updated sets. Give it another
Let's
year.
put the llama village on the back.
Give the
of
llama some
mountain
love.
Cave because obviously
That's really
this one
cool
is
set.
a pretty big one. We also have got like the bee house and the associated bee farms. So we do want to bring
Through my
those
Lego
over.
thrift store bags I've been
A lot of
buying,
other
I
animal
got
stuff
so
as
many
well, so
bees from Minecraft.
I'm missing some stuff down
I gotta
there.
do some type of like bee
This
mock or
looks
something
like more of a
eventually.
Fortified area, but I mean, it could be part of a village. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I want to do with the fortified stuff. I think it'd be cool to have the fortifications on the other side of the Nether portal because
Minecraft
then it's
needs
like leading
more
up to the final battle,
castle
you stop
style
versus this is
stuff
the more
in their
peaceful
brick
area, so
built
I'll start putting
world.
the fortifications
Because that little
here.
fortified
Icy stuff
castle
in
set
one
that he's
biome
got on
as
the right
well.
side there, that's just a
This
cool
is,
looking set.
In the end, this is a fortress, a fortification. This is kind
And
of
that's
a
another
small
one, the one
area.
that you
I
just
don't know
dragged in the
if
middle there.
there's stuff
Those
yet,
are just
so
cool looking
We'll just
sets.
set the fortification stuff aside for now and focus on the villages and buildings. So there's a fox lodge, but this is like an icy fox lodge, so maybe this is a transition from villages to snow. That could be a good way of doing it. Let's see. We have some more village-like stuff here. Another bee farming area, and we definitely want to have the bees together. So what we'll do is we will put this with the other bee thing.
How
over there.
useful are the bees in the Minecraft game?
What else?
Like, I've never really
This is
played with
clearly a
them,
farming area.
but it
It's a
seems like
peaceful
they've shown a
farming
lot
area.
of love to the bees, at least in the
we'll get
Lego
ice
sets here.
later. Jungle temple, that's
Maybe it's just an
underwater,
easy
so I
piece
don't
to
know where
make
we're
or
gonna
something,
get
but
water stuff. And that is the nether. That's a big nether platform, so we will get to that in a second. what else do we have here?
He's actually done a pretty
have
good job of like
Desert Outpost,
pulling. Well,
Mushroom. That's right. Desert Outpost.
there's a whole
Mushroom,
nother shelf
Nether,
there
and
of pulling
End.
sets out.
So nothing really needed here. Okay, let's get into things. So these are village stuff. I think this is like a village thing. This is a pretty peaceful.
I want to
type
see the
of
village
setup
come together.
here.
I love villager stuff.
So I just want to get these on the table first, and then we have the first house. I guess it makes sense to start with the first house. I think that's a villagey like thing. We have a farm, so we want the farm. We want the modern
I don't know if
house.
you guys
Well,
can
maybe
hear,
the
but I can
modern
like hear
house
the
isn't
breathing of the
something you get to
cameraman
until near the
starting
end.
to
So
get
you need be
slowly
pretty
heavier
good
and
at getting to
heavier.
build something like
He's
this
like getting
first.
more and more tired.
We'll put this near the end. This will be near the beginning. Panda house, don't forget that. So we have the panda house here. Wow, this could be taken up by just the villages. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll make things more compact. We'll figure out how things slot in. Panda area, so that's like...
He's gonna have to compact everything on the table here. He's got way too much stuff.
Cave. So we'll do caves later. This is a stable, so yeah, horse stables. That's the village type thing. There's a lot of just like loose pieces in these.
I will
think
say
that
he
makes sense
he just
because
mentioned about loose pieces,
it's not
but
a loose item
he
to
hasn't
move
actually
around
like
here.
with moving
Yeah,
all these sets
okay.
around and flinging them around. He hasn't actually broken a lot of
What
it,
else?
surprisingly.
Treehouse.
You know, maybe that's just a master
That's our
builder that just seems to know how to grab things like gently.
Yeah,
But like
all
I
these
grab
are
stuff and
caves.
it falls
Okay.
apart.
So,
I just did it
here's
with
what
one of
we're going to
my
do.
Going Merry
With all the
One
village
Piece
stuff
ship, and I just
finally on
broke a
the
piece
table,
because I
what
grabbed
we're
it.
gonna
I
do
manhandle
next
things by
is
accident.
Take the
It's a bad
model
habit.
village right here, and we're just gonna place this as basically the other largest item. We're gonna place it right here.
That kind of makes sense. I mean, a
This
white
is
llama to the
pretty
white mountains,
good
that's not a
slot
bad
for it.
choice.
It's about as tall as the mountain cave, so it's a pretty big structure. So we have that. Again, we've been trying to group the taller sculptures over here, and then maybe some tall stuff at the back as well. So
I don't know why, it just kind of clicked in. I find it kind of weird that like he's got a cameraman that just hasn't said a word. So like he gets to put no input into this. He's just listening to Duck Bricks do his thing, just talking out loud, thinking out loud.
In specific slots.
Still
So
watching?
we've got
Lego Builder, what's up, man?
this
Thank
here.
you.
I mean, this is
I
pretty
appreciate
good.
it.
We have some wasted space.
He's
to be
coming along
honest, so
pretty good
maybe
for this
we're gonna have to
build so
change that.
far.
Yeah, this.
He's got some pretty good
no, this-
pacing
this
so far. It's
works.
actually been a pretty
Let's see.
decent watch, which is nice.
We've got one village
I was
house
worried that
here.
it'd be like a little slow pace,
And the
but
farm should lead to the
he's keeping it
stables.
moving
I
along
think
pretty
that
well.
Makes a lot of sense. So you have the road leading to the stables here. Got another little marketplace area for selling stuff, but this is a pretty small thing. So let's set the small things aside because they're going to be needed to fill holes and stuff. Little place for Iron Golem to be kept. And then we can get on to like the bigger village stuff. I mean, this, yeah, let's rotate that here. I think this makes more sense for the grass to continue. And then we have some of the other bigger village stuff.
Wonder
here,
if at
so
the
that
end
is the
he's
main
gonna like
village
adjust some of the
building.
figures and stuff just to
And
kind of
let's
make
start
like their
moving them over.
their actions and motions a little bit cooler or
that
something.
slots in very nicely. Okay.
That'd be kind of cool because
And
he's
the
putting a lot of
piece
work
keep
into
everything on
to
grid.
setting up
If we
this
keep
mock right
everything
now
on
where
grid-based system
you kind of
type
hope,
setup,
right?
That is the goal.
You hope that he
So
he
get,
just some
another
slight
house here.
adjustments.
Yeah, that's good. That works. Iron Golem spawning area, is that gonna fit? Maybe if we rotate it. No, I don't think so. We'll have to put something else there. Well, this is a village house. That could go there. Yeah, that's nice. Although this maybe should be a transition to the sand area, but we could do the sand area after this.
Just
I think
off the
this is
top of my
fun.
head, biomes. So you've got the sand biome, you've got the grass biome, you've got the ice biome, which is like the snow biome. Or is the snow biome different than the ice biome? Let's say those are different. Snow, ice, that's 4 biomes. The nether world, which is like a biome, I guess. You got the jungle. What other?
Area for sure.
Is there a water biome? Is that
This
just
is
the
a
ocean
square, though,
itself?
So we'll set this aside.
Is there anything
Let me
else
see.
that I'm
We'll
forgetting
start
about
near the
biomes?
first house, so let's
There's actually
get
quite a
first
few different
house kind
biomes.
of near the beginning area here. Although I don't think, I mean, most people's first houses are like a piece of dirt. This is not someone's first house. This is someone's
Nah,
like 10th house,
my
but
first
I
houses,
don't know.
bro,
I mean, that's
were
what the
built
set was
in the
called.
dirt,
We
in the
have-
ground.
Oh,
You
that
build
fits in nicely.
4 or
The sheep
5
and the
down,
pig.
you build one
We
above
have
you,
this
you're
whole
safe.
chicken area. So let's try to
Just
put
leave
the
it.
animals
You
together.
just
I think having
walk
the
away.
animal-like sculptures together will look good. I have some water connecting from one to the other, so that's the goal. Let's put in some other water stuff. Maybe here, because this bridges the gap This is kind of an awkward shape, though. Maybe we'll set that aside.
You know, so
first.
far,
This is nice because
he doesn't have many
is a
sets that are
water
actually
piece that you can kind of
mountain-sized
bend around the
sets.
curve
There's
there.
only a handful of them,
So that works.
which is kind of surprising.
House is kind of just a standalone by
Because a lot of
itself. It
Minecraft
can
really
be
is like
seated as
high
well.
mountain
You just rotate
ranges,
the
and
furniture
that's kind of
a
what
certain way.
changes the
So that
different
is probably
biomes.
how we're going to do this. Thankfully, this can be put pretty much anywhere. I'd like
That
to put
panda
it
is
here,
really cool.
but we don't want to stack things either, is the thing. But maybe for the panda house, it can be an exception because maybe that one can be like
Yes,
on
stack
top
the
of this
panda.
house.
You got to make the
I'm
panda taller.
preemptively doing this because I feel like we're gonna run out of space very quickly. So maybe if we just put the panda
Put the
house
panda
there,
on the
that's
mountain.
kind of like a landmark. Yeah, I think that works. I'm fine with that. Same with the bee house. I think the bee house can park right there, and then we have a lot of beekeeping stuff around here, but we can get to that in a second. We have the rabbit house, which is going to sit right there. And I'm going to put in these little tiny bits and pieces of villages. There's a big empty square there. I mean, not that big, but enough for maybe a bee section. Yeah, I think this could.
He's
work,
mentioned
or
about
maybe
bees quite a bit.
smaller
There's a
section
lot of
where
bees going on.
we've got this kind
They got
of
that bee house, different
bell
little
for
bee
one of the
mocks.
villages. I think this is quite nice. So we're gonna put that right there. Ah,
So
yeah,
far,
that
there's been a
perfectly fills the
few
space.
skeletons,
Okay,
but I've
great.
definitely
So,
seen more
bee stuff
zombies and
here. I know
creepers
there's
than
another
anything.
Bee section. There it is. Okay, so another bee section is here. Maybe, okay, so there's a lot of water here. So we can try to put the water here, maybe spilling out. Yep, that works. Some farming areas here. Where is the first farm set? I know the first farm set is around here somewhere. It may be...
Oh,
we've got, like,
the
something
cameraman
pretty
spoke
nice and
something. I don't know where he
farm
said,
areas
if he
here.
said like
Might
that's
as
where
well.
it
I
is
mean,
or
there's
something.
lava everywhere.
He just like whispered to
That is for
the
fortifications,
camera.
which you want to set aside.
Stream it on City TV Plus.
The Brickable
City
Cow,
TV
welcome to the
Plus.
stream, man. You're
Start
new to
your
the
free
channel.
trial
Thank you so
today.
much. I do appreciate it. And you want to see
Time to
more of
start.
this? Nice.
It's another
I will
castle.
definitely.
We'll
This
get
is the
this
first
out
time
so
I'm
we
doing
get
something
these
like
out.
this,
These
like
are
a
little
reaction
space fillers.
style video. But you know
This
what?
is
I'm
another
enjoying it. It's
village
quite fun,
type thing.
especially getting
Oh,
like your
there's a
guys'
lot of
little
farm
tidbits
stuff
of
here.
information and
Okay, we
opinions
wanna
and
get
stuff
these over
about
to the
this.
other side, 'cause
It's really cool.
Cave stuff can go there. So what I will do is I will put this right here. Come on, perfect fit. So we'll
It's
put
like
some of
he's
the
like
smaller
almost
blocks just to
halfway
fill
done now.
spaces
He's
there.
got like half the table filled out.
Taiga Adventures can go here.
That's actually
This
looking
is
pretty
kind of
good,
an
that little
open
grass
farm
biome right
area, so
now.
we can just stick that right there. Yeah, it works. That's pretty good. And let me just start to move over. Well, the modern house, or this is like the waterfall mansion. I think this should go for the more fancy stuff when we get to the later in the game. So I think that makes
Fancy
sense to
stuff? What does that
move
mean?
over there. We'll put this village section there. Oh, that fits.
You know what's something interesting I just
Well,
thought
right
about
here.
is, so
Wow,
this
it's
is
all-
based off of
it's
the
all
sets
coming
from
together.
2014 to
We have
2023.
another
The Minecraft
village
movie
area,
that just
so
came
let's
out
kind of
this year.
connect
I wonder
that
if he'll
there,
try
and
to
we can
include
connect
that in a
these in
future mock style or
with the
something. It'd be
plates,
kind of cool.
and
Have its own little section.
Panda area. So panda's right there. We can have this. Ooh, can we slot this in?
Did we ever get like a
Make this
panda
up here. Yeah.
minifigure
Okay, that's good because that looks like it's part of
animal
that building.
before or no?
That's great.
For Minecraft?
Okay,
I feel
so
like there
what we're
never
gonna
has
do is
been.
Take our other farm and village stuff here. So we have farm village stuff here, here, here.
Brickable Cow, you would give you full
Here.
permission to do some reviews of your channel.
And
I appreciate
here.
it, man. Thank you. I will actually. I'll take that to heart.
And here.
I've screenshotted some other things today
This
for
is gonna be a
videos and stuff. So
Full descriptive
I'll definitely
box.
check your channel out, man. And if there's some videos that I want to watch on the stream and talk
We're
about,
getting it?
definitely,
Oh,
I
that's
appreciate
another
it.
farm. Why is the farm area all the way over there? I didn't mean to do that.
And don't worry about being any
maybe I did. Maybe
rusty
there's
with
a
any
reason, but I
videos or
totally
anything like
forgot.
that. Growing figure,
We are going to
I'm growing every day
set
with my videos. They're changing
down
all the
here.
time.
This is a lot of farmland, so we can put all
That's
the
kind of the
farm
fun
stuff
part.
together because I
Sometimes
think
it
that makes
is.
sense
You
to
eventually
have
you'll look back
in a
and be
Minecraft
very
world with
appreciative
farm
of seeing
stuff.
the changes
And
and the growth.
also,
It's a good
one
thing.
we have is a sky house, but we can save the sky house for the later bits and pieces.
Sky House is fire. I had no
It's a
idea that
tree
was going
house
to be a
there.
thing.
I'm just gonna take all these out so I don't forget about
Sky
that. I feel like
House.
I don't want to be at the end of the video.
Is that a new
and realize
biome?
I just like forgot.
Is that even a
this.
biome? Sky?
So I'm gonna go ahead, take this out. This is the jungle.
I think
tree house,
it's.
so we'll get
I think
to
I
the
might have to
jungle
hop on
later.
Minecraft one day.
That's for later.
I might have to just
Two of these.
give it a try.
We have these.
See what's
have
changed. It's been probably like
ice,
5
jungle,
years maybe,
ice.
like 2020 is maybe the last time I played Minecraft. So
Okay.
I am behind a
Not
little
missing
bit.
anything. These are mushroom stuff. So mushroom, what we'll do is we'll have the water lead to mushroom stuff. Okay. So, farm here. What is the best way to set this up? Well, we can put this right here. This fits in a grid quite nicely. This is a lot of sand. I mean, this is part of the village, like it is a village road. We don't want the road leading into the water either, so maybe we want the road. We can have the road
He had
lead
mentioned
out.
that
So this is
for
kind
this
of
mock, he's starting
where
at
we
like
go out the
beginner level
villages.
of like the
Yeah, I
Minecraft
think that
world, and then
works.
moving into like the end game stuff.
small
I
area
wonder
to
if the end game
practice
stuff's going to include
with,
like
dummies there, so
the
that makes sense
craft
to put
room,
there.
the
This is a
upgradable
swampy
rooms. I'm
type
forgetting the
thing,
names now, but
more
where you go
farmland.
to
So we have
enchant your
farms
weapons and everything.
going
Like,
here.
will we have a cool little enchantment table room
Go
or something like that?
in
That'd
this
be
one to
nice.
just move the balance. Let's just. I'm gonna go ahead and remove
Duck
this.
Bricks Brickable House
there,
said he seems like he has
this
everything.
here.
Yes, it really
Then
does. Like, just a quick little
these
peek in
are
the
now
left side
connected,
corner
so it's
there.
not gonna fall
He
off.
looks like he's got every
Fantastic.
dinosaur on the
We have
shelf
one
from
last
Jurassic Park and
big
World, as
farm
well as
section.
like
So
every
can we
brickhead.
get
I mean,
these
he
to
just
line
just
up
has
here?
everything.
Ah,
Now, I
that's
think he's been
okay. So,
collecting
if we
for
just move the way
25,
that
30
these
years, and
blocks
he
are
is
set up,
somebody
we
that
can
has a
actually
lot
get
of
these
disposable
attached,
income.
I think.
Like this.
So
He
let me
has
try to get
every
this
Minecraft
actually
set from
attached there.
2014 to 2023.
There you go.
And I
Okay,
can only
so these
assume
are
he's
actually
probably
fully
spent the last
attached
2
by
years
studs,
collecting
which
every
is
other Minecraft set as
fantastic.
well.
Now I think it's time. There's a lot of water here, so it's perfect. So we can move on to the water stuff. So
It's nice to see that he's not like excluding anything. For the most part, it seems like he will be able to get everything on this table.
Maybe we'll have the ice stuff go here, and then the ice can melt into the water. I think having the ice melt into the water here could be a good way of doing things. So
I think that's
what
part
we'll
of
do
his
is
channel
we'll
now and
have
everything,
the
right?
ice
Is that's kind of helped with his
here.
affordability to
Again,
collecting
this
Lego
is
and
a
why
lot of
he's
water there,
okay
too,
with
so it's like
paying
water
full
leading
retail
into
price
ice,
for a
and
lot
we
of
have a lot
things.
ice stuff
I
over on
assume
this
that he's
side of
making
things.
some good money off of his
And the
his
mushrooms
channels
as
and his
well.
social medias
So
and
we
stuff.
have another kind of frozen spikes area here. Thank you very much. And let's
Getting
just
into
get
the
this
frozen
kind of
stuff.
attached on this end, I think.
Look at all the ships that hang
Not
above
like
him.
a
It's kind of
plate
funny.
wasted space. That's not
I don't know if he's ever
bad.
mentioned about
So
stuff
let me
falling
just
on him
get,
before or just falling on the ground in
we want
general,
the
but
water stuff,
it'd be
the
kind of funny if you
ship
walk in the
so
room and something just
I'm gonna get the
collapses
ship
right on your
right
head.
here.
It's like you
And
just get
the
attacked by
mushroom
a
thing.
gunship or something.
This is a desert. This is like, I don't know. This is maybe a farm thing. This can go anywhere. We'll set that aside. That's like a
Minecraft
block.
theme has lots of like mini builds. I won't call them micro builds because they're like they're mini scale, but they're small, like little
And a lot of
16 by
ice stuff
16
to
base
get
plate
set.
style
So
stuff.
We will bring over the water
I
stuff.
think that's those $20
on this
sets,
side
$25
first.
sets.
Okay, and then we have, again, we want our mines to go on that side, so not paying attention to the mines right now. That's an underwater temple. I don't know.
Bring it
where
out,
we're
bring it out.
exactly gonna put that, but that definitely
Underwater
goes with
temple
this.
looks fire.
Yeah, we'll put it with the other water stuff.
Yes!
The player like excavated it and brought it out of the water, so that can go.
Underwater temple.
somewhere
What kind
here.
of like bosses
So
would be
we'll
in
put
there?
that somewhere there. We do want
mermaid?
ice stuff in there first, so.
That'd be kind of funny. An evil mermaid.
Be in the know.
You know what? So
Invest
far for a pretty
confidently
long
with
video,
CIBC Investor's
we
Edge.
haven't had many ads. So I will say thank you, Duck Bricks.
In this legendary
Because he could have an ad like I think every 10 minutes or something crazy like that. So this isn't horrible. Double ads ain't the greatest, but we'll take it.
Two different ice
Just about
igloos
halfway.
we
I think
were
ain't bad
going
at
to
all.
Take from 2 different years of Minecraft. It's cool how they did different igloos over the themes run. So
This is a honestly,
Number
sorry,
one.
I just knocked the camera. This is a really
number
good follow
two, there's
along.
an ice fortress as well, so that could be a cool thing to start going into our fortifications on this side.
This is a complete like
So-
breakdown of his thought
Be
process of
nice to
how
have
he's
the body
getting
of
this all
water-
together.
Okay, so water's here. It'd be nice to have like the water connect is my thing. Maybe what we could do, let me think. There's definitely a way to move this around because that's obviously this is actually sitting over water. So all the water
The
I mean,
ice
this
and
is
snow he can
perfect
definitely put
already.
together. I don't know about water and ice. It's kind of like
Let me see
iffy.
what it looks like if we did. But this is like our transition into ice. You know, I do think this is good.
The Brickable Cow, I would highly recommend if you have any extra
We can have our
pieces
other
or something
igloo
laying
right
around
next
to
it,
build a
because I wanna make
habitat
sense
for
to have
your
igloos
Minecraft
just
guys,
right
do
up
it.
next to each other.
Do it. Even if it's just a
Finally,
mini
the
build.
last ice
If
spiker
that's all it
thing,
is,
this
just
is
to be
our
able to use your
2023
figures.
set. Right here. Ah, that's
I'm all
perfect.
about
okay, that
finding
works
uses
great.
for everything you have.
And then
You know, the
we move
worst
on
thing
to
you can
water
do is
stuff
just
here,
have it
although,
stuck in a baggie in a drawer
So
somewhere.
nether's there. We don't
Find a
wanna
use
mess
for
with the
everything.
nether
Like
too
Duck
much,
Bricks has
'cause
done
there's a
here.
lot of
He's
nether stuff
he's
we
done an
don't have
incredible
to
job
do.
of finding a way to
But we can put
mold
nether
together
going
multiple
straight this way
themes,
versus
and
water stuff we can continue
it
to
looks
move
pretty
on
good.
that way. So there is one more ice thing as well. There's a big ice fortress. So take the ice fortress here. This one just came out last year, I believe. in
Ooh,
2022,
spicy.
And put this with the other ice stuff.
He says it's big, and it's like, it's
then
not
we're gonna
bad
start needing
size.
to move these
It's got like a purple
over
base
to
plate in
the
the middle of
side
it. That's
here.
kind of interesting.
End of
It's
our
a
nether
funky
portal.
color. Look at that. Okay, because it's the inside of
Saltwater
the
stuff.
fortress. That's a pretty cool little piece.
And that was the mushroom. Okay.
It's got the
this
ladders and
obviously
everything
goes
for
here.
them to
That's-
climb up.
That looks perfect. So that's a whole snowy area. Let's start by putting the other mushroom stuff here, tentatively. Just pretend there's like a magical barrier here where the nether doesn't cross. I mean, we're going to have to tighten
He's
it
probably
up,
never
so
going to
there's no other way
mention
to
it,
do
but it would be
So
really interesting to
mushroom,
see how much
that
money
looks
he
good to
spent in
me. I
total
like how
on
that
all
looks.
of these
And then just some more water
different
stuff. I mean, like,
sets.
that's-
I assume
that's
it's
leading into the swamp, so we can
close
have our
to
swamp
10,000,
connection
if not
there.
more.
And then we can have this leading towards like the more beachy area. So what we're going to do is bring over some of our water stuff here.
48 by 48 is a
place to
pretty
organize
decent
this?
size. You can get a lot of detail into that. That's pretty cool. I wish you all the luck on
Yeah,
that Minecraft
works
build.
here.
That's pretty sweet.
So we have the shipwreck here, like so. Let's get our two remaining water-related things and just put them. I mean, just probably over here makes sense. So
I don't see many minifigures for that water temple he's got.
better way to do this. I
Oh, is that
guess.
one?
It'd be
No, it's
nice
just a
if
piece
this
of the
was able
temple.
to- Oh, does that? Oh, that just slides right.
You said
in. That's perfect.
all the Minecraft sets cost
Let's go
1.5
ahead
billion.
and put this one.
It just costs
over
your soul,
here.
that's all.
So
You just gotta sell your soul and you
That
get the
works out
Minecraft
pretty
sets.
perfectly.
Easy
That just
peasy.
slid right in. And then we can start putting the swamp stuff.
Oh,
in.
our first
So,
cut hasn't been in a while.
the witch hut,
Or it's
and
been a
there's
while since
lot
he's
of
done a
other
cut like that.
swampy things. Well, there's a treehouse. Yeah, there's like two different.
I love,
treehouse
like,
type stuff. And we said our lead into the swamp was right there.
Video clips that are just like
This- okay, that
cohesive.
slots in
One
quite
full
nicely.
clip where they get to
So this
just
can
keep
be like the
going and
rest of the
going. There's no
swampy
stopping,
area.
no pause, no freezing.
We are running
No
out of
frame
room.
change.
I mean, we've gotten a lot of them, and we still have that whole space for the caves.
Caves.
We
I
may
didn't
have-
know there was specific caves. I thought the
we may have
mountains
more
were kind of the
space
cave
efficient
ones,
right
but
now
that's cool.
because there's a lot of stuff we need to put out. Okay, let me just take out like these little
Bring it all out.
random plates. Like these are all just like little random bits and pieces of like stuff that we can use, but don't necessarily need. So like, turtle skeletons.
It's kind of cool to see, like, as an adult, he's not afraid to throw stickers on his shelving units and stuff. Like that, to me, that bothers me. I couldn't do that
That's all good.
because
Oh, I forgot about
it just
these.
looks wild. But I don't know,
Still
maybe
have these.
my heart would
Well, that's
change
all
if I had a
right.
bunch of stickers laying around that were Lego.
That's
But
desert.
I think it's cool.
Swamp.
It just adds
Swamp.
a childhood
Jungle.
kind of feel
This
to
is
it.
jungle. So let's transition from the swamp to the jungle. And can we place this in here?
The swamp. Is that a specific biome? That's pretty cool if it is.
Good placement overall. There's some like empty gaps, but I mean this is pretty tight. Let me get the jungle tree house, and we're gonna put that right around here as well because it makes sense to put all the jungle stuff together. So
Definitely
okay,
does.
well that works, but we have a lot of space on the side that I feel like we're not taking advantage of. So what I'll do is I'll put that there, let it hang off the side a little bit. And then
Doesn't
we
look like
have
the
this,
jungles have many
skeleton defense
figures.
set,
Maybe
which
they're just
clearly
missing
is
the figs
also
for right
set in
now.
the jungle because of the large tree here.
There's some skellies.
So
That's
we're gonna
nice.
take this and we'll just put all the skeletons and skeleton horses. That's cool. Like here. This doesn't seem spacious.
That's a smart idea, Brickable Cow. You said that you take a piece of
key is
tape,
this goes
put it on the
here. Ooh, I
back of
like
some of your
that.
special
And then-
stickers, so then you
and then
can
this can
put them on
go-
something while still being able to have
can
them years
attach
later down the road
underneath.
unpeeled. Smart idea.
But this is
That's kind of similar to, like,
Instagram.
instead of putting a nail through a poster or something like that, or a
What is the way
tack,
we're gonna- I mean, we
just
could do
taping
this
it.
and then just put something on the
Similar
back,
to
but
that,
doesn't
preserving
feel
the item.
space efficient to me. 'Cause then we're taking up a lot. No, this is what we want to do. Yeah, I think this works. This is pretty good. I mean, I still feel like there's some space wasted, but maybe we'll revisit it if we need to. It seems okay for now. So all
I
the ice
assume
stuff is
towards the
gonna
end
go
here he
here,
probably
and
will
this
have
is
to
that side.
redo a few
I
of these
think
and
to start
readjust
putting in
them.
the cave stuff on the other side. So just put in some other, because there's like a lot of extra space here. So
It's got a little
this doesn't
panda set
pencil
there.
in.
I think that is that a brick buildable panda or a minifigure one?
what we could do, I mean, this is clearly
Kind of looks like a brick build
so
style
we'll
one.
Just put this.
Maybe with just
panda
printed pieces
section
for the
right
face and
here.
everything.
Oh, that might fall off. Otherwise, it'd fit great, but it could fall off. We'll hold it in with the B. There we go. That's held in. Okay, so next we'll do the cave stuff on that side. So what we will do is I'm going to take some of the tallest mining, like cave type structures first, and put them over here because I think it makes the most sense to squeeze them in. Oh, if this fits, that would be fantastic. Yeah. Come on, come on. Yeah, okay. That works out great. That's fantastic.
Cameraman's getting them wild cinematic views. I don't know if he's like, oh yeah, he is affixing something. Okay.
Cave systems. There's a lot of like small cave systems around here. So what we will do is put this.
It's funny how he just keeps pulling out like medium-sized set after medium-sized set. Yeah, these are
And it
decent
seems
builds.
to work. I mean, maybe there's a few ways we could optimize it, but I mean, this is pretty good. Let me see, what else do we have? We've got the other fortress, which we don't need to put in the other fortress if we don't have the room. That is the thing. I will not force myself to put the other fortress in. But let me just try to put some of these in right here. Let's see. How do we want to...
I actually just realized that he's got music playing in the background. I didn't even notice that. I don't know how long he's had that like
Yeah, I think
music playing, but
I think that's fine.
it's like all of a sudden it just like kicked in.
Caves, we will have our big boss battle with the Warden, which is this right here.
Boss
So I
battle
think this
with
can
the
be
you
kind
say
of
the warden?
underground area, and I will put the Warden
Never heard of that
type
before. That's got to be
collapsible
some new
structure
plot lore or something like
right
that.
here in the center, so that will be a good place to put that. So let me just get this set up here. Maybe
Boss battle's not end game though,
This
right?
one?
What's the new end game for Minecraft? That's a good question. Like I have,
There's a mushroom in the way. That's
there
kinda
used to be
weird.
the Ender Dragon. You
These-
beat
yeah,
him and
this
then
is
you
made to
just,
collapse,
or
so these just
was it
kind
the
of
Ender
like
Dragon?
stand
Yeah,
here.
it was the Ender Dragon.
And
Yeah,
it is
you beat
not a
him, you're
very
done.
sturdy
That was
structure,
it.
But you know, for our purposes,
I do believe it's
gonna be
changed
fine.
now. I think like
Okay.
each biome has a boss or
Warden
something
boss
like that
battle
that you
there,
fight.
and what
I
we're
don't
gonna
know
do
if there's
now
like
is we
one
need to expand the nether
giant
this
fight
way,
after that though.
because we need our portal going back out here, and I think the portal going out can lead into the fortress. So what we shall do is, have we gotten all the cave stuff? Oh yeah, we pretty much have. Okay, fantastic. Ooh, forgot the jungle or the desert stuff. Not a lot of desert stuff though. So what we will
I'm not sure exactly
is
how the
put the desert stuff
copyright stuff works with music and
Maybe
stuff,
if I
so
do
maybe
that
like he
from
waited
the
until a
nether, we
certain
can get
time in
into
the
the
video to
desert,
start
because we
playing
gotta
it, and that's
take
how
up
he
the nether
gets
space here.
around it. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure how the
Save the desert
the
for
music
later,
stuff
let me get
works.
the nether stuff, because there are. It's actually a lot. Ooh, there's a lot of nether stuff.
That's something he hasn't really touched on yet either, is the nether
get
biome or the nether world.
Individual nether pieces here. There's like a nether boat as well, so that's interesting. All these are nether, so let's see. We've got here, and here. Our wither skeleton there. That's a.
He's got a
cool
little
looking
nether in that
figure.
railway area in the
Skeleton
middle there. I
fire
wonder if he'll
truck.
just kind of keep it over there
I don't
with
know.
that.
Set the regular skeleton aside for now, I guess. Let me see. What else do we have? These are supposed to be attached on here somehow. I don't see where the bar is, though. Oh, here it is. Okay, there we go. There is the bar. Okay, so what we're going to do is take this stuff here. And then a couple more nether items even beyond this. So that's, oh boy, we may not have room. Well, I'll put that down first.
He said that a few times now. We're running out of
Another
room.
nether item. Oh
It's
my
like
goodness,
you were running out of room from the moment you started this video.
down there. These trees are meant to collapse.
He's honestly
They're
done an
meant to
incredible
topple
job
over, like,
making it all
chopped
work so
wood.
far. I mean,
Things are just going to be falling willy-nilly.
because I think he's still
around here.
got tons to go. Like,
It's the end portal. You don't need that yet. This is a bit of another desert. Other fortress. Sky stuff that we want at the end. And okay, we're actually almost there. We are, once the nether's in, I think we'll be at a much better spot than we were previously. So, what I'm going to do now.
I mean, the nether's,
is
to me, again, I feel like it's
going to
basically
try to fit
Endworld,
the
right?
nether stuff in. So let me see.
It doesn't look like he's got
Set
anything
this
in those
down here for
cubicles, so
now.
maybe
I want to get the biggest.
Maybe they were all in those
nether brick here, 'cause
drawers.
this
I feel
is
like the video skipped around a little bit, kind of made that
When I'm
confusing.
nurture, love,
But
and play,
I don't think
my
he's got
heart
more
can
Minecraft
stay
sets in
each
that
soul
cubicle
separately.
that he was showing at the beginning. So
Yo,
I think
let me
it'll
get
all
some of
fit
those
pretty
crackers.
easily though. I don't think he's gonna have to do much
Crackers. Yo.
adjusting, honestly.
big one. Can we fit it in? Oh, what is stopping us? Oh, the treasure chest handle is stopping us? Oh my goodness. Tessellate, come on, there we go. So that's in there. We have a few spaces for like small nether items. Because there's a lot of empty room in the center there. Is this something that can separate out? Okay.
One little
feel
piece
a
just
little
drops out of
better
it.
with that. I mean, this clearly comes off. So what we will do is just reattach that here. Put this section of the nether there. I think that works nicely as a divider area, so we can stick that there. Put some nether
Because he
trees
didn't necessarily
on the back
plan,
here.
other than
That
like
works out well. We have
biome,
a-
like and like
there's a
Lego
lava
level
falls area,
progression is what he
and
said
we're
that was
going to keep
planned.
on connecting these up.
It's pretty
So
loosey goosey. I wonder if he just
this
basically
bridge
just
here
got his
should
friend to
just- I mean, I
show
think
up,
this should just
start
connect.
filming, and said
That-
like,
that makes the most
"This
sense
is
to
the
me.
video I'm
Having
gonna do today," and
bridges.
just do it.
Keep going.
A
Put some nether stuff
video we just
inside
watched
here.
earlier with Solid Brick
There's a large
Studios, he's
lava
quite the
pool.
opposite, where he's
And then
very
here's the wither
organized
boss
and he
battle area
writes
was
everything
also-
down,
that
plans
might be
everything
fun.
out. He's a lot more
So let me
meticulous
just get these
about how he builds things.
other
Now,
bits, the nether in
I guess the
here.
one difference
That's
is
a
he's
perfect
using
square for
random
that square.
pieces that
worked
he
out
had to
great.
select, whereas this
Then
is
we
already
have
pre-built
this
sets,
right
but
here.
there's still a lot of creativity
This is kind of our last
here
nether
with his
piece, so,
build.
I mean, all
It's
these are just kind of thrown
it's
together.
taken a lot of fangagling to
Talk
figure
about
out how
moving
to
these aside for now.
make everything work here, and he's still shifting quite a bit around too
Fortress,
to get it to work.
and get this in right here.
I thought he was actually gonna have to
Works.
like
And then there. Okay,
rip
so
some
that
of the
is
pieces
exit to the
apart
nether.
of the
Exit is
set
out here.
to connect it
And
to
the
something
exit can
else
lead
or
us
to
straight
add
the
on top
fortress,
of
I
it.
think. So the fortress can be just
But for the
waiting
most
you
part, he's been
right
able to
when you
just
exit.
line base
Maybe
plate
this
up
is
to
something
base
a player
plate, which is
created
pretty
so that when
convenient.
you exit nether, you can just go right to your
Now he isn't
fortress.
really worried
Sword
about like,
outpost just goes
I guess,
really well with
holes or
that.
spacing in the
Same for
table
this
too
kind of
much, but
fortressy area. So maybe this is where we're building fortifications and nice houses because we are pretty late game at this point. So we're late game. We have the resources, the materials to build these fancy houses and big fortresses, and that's what we are doing. So let's get that. I want to get the sky house here as well. That's a big set as well. So sky tower, the ninja fortress, and the one desert thing. So that's
the
that'll
Ninja
work out nice.
Fortress? Since
So we
when
can
did
actually put
Minecraft
sky
have
house
ninjas?
right here?
That's crazy.
The different blocks like up in the sky there, so that works great.
See, it's the Sky
Did we
Fortress.
forget
It's pretty
any
cool
nether
looking.
Items? No, I don't think so. Oh, there's like one nether dual area. No, we'll get to that. Okay. We can take our last fortress build here, the Ninja Temple, which is a nice one to see. So let's place that in right there. Oh, another dual can go right here. So that is perfect. So let's do it. Okay, so we have our last nether piece here, and I think this can fit
That's it, eh?
Oh,
Oh!
right down there.
That's the worst break he's
Hopefully
had
we can get
yet.
this to fit somewhere in here where it just actually fits in the space. Can we squeeze things in? I don't want to push things on that side, but we may have to do some stacking for this. I don't know. So I'll put this down first because there's just a lot of like foliage here. I mean, we'll get this foliage piece out of the way. And I think that if we can get this to attach onto here, like this works totally fine, I think. That looks okay to me.
It's got a pretty
The
decent
skull there, so
slant
that's
to it. I
where
don't know if it
exit
works
to the
fine
middle.
at all.
And yeah, I think that
Ah,
works.
it's alright, I
Then
guess.
we have the portal here. And we
He
go
obviously
out.
doesn't want to spend too much
Last nether
time messing
block.
with it.
I know where
I get it.
it's just like
Right? You get to a certain point where you've just been doing something for so long, you're like, yeah, it's not bad. It's not horrible. It could be great, could be better, but like,
there
who
we go.
cares?
That is perfect.
I think
Okay.
that's the point where he's at, where he's like,
now
whatever,
it
who
is
cares? Like,
time
let's just
to
get this
actually
done.
Go ahead and we're getting tight in space here because we need to still get to the end. And we've got like one end piece here, and we have what else do we have? We have
I don't think he has like any more
the
big
desert
sets or
fortress,
anything,
so
right? Like,
this is like a castle type setup that we definitely need to have here. Okay, so now we have our last bit right here, which is going to be the desert outpost, which, I mean, I guess that can fit hopefully right here. Oh, man. It's, if we push this out a little bit. Oh, yep. this is kind of in there. What is it catching on? Oh, it's, there we go. Okay, so there's this one like plate there. Let's just get that out of the way. Or 1 2x4 brick. We'll remove that so we can push this all the way in. Yeah, that's more like it.
Yo, what about
Okay,
that
great.
Skelly in the middle there that's just laying down? Are we gonna pick him up, or is he just gonna forever be laying
There,
down?
close the gap.
Oh yeah, he's just gonna stay there. That's so
Some
funny.
wasted space, but I know there are like a lot of random stuff, so we can get the random things.
I just noticed in that
Well,
that
not
background
this
there, the
last, like,
little
bit
chicken,
of-
the little
of,
Minecraft
area
chicken there
for the
on, I think it was a
fortification
mountaintop
stuff
or
and some
something.
Random plates. So we'll get the random plates last. I'll find places for those little stuff. And then lastly, we just have the end portal and the actual end stuff. So let's get that in here. So taking the
Cool.
end
So they do have like an end game
go
set. That's
ahead.
kind of nice to see.
put that in here.
I like that. That's
So let
actually
me
pretty
think.
awesome.
So this can go. This can just go here. I mean, I think that's fine. And then once we're fully equipped with all our fortresses, we can lead ourselves going directly into the end portal. And honestly, we're kind of out of space at this point. I mean, maybe we can fit in some of the end stuff like here, but I mean, I think this just needs to go somewhere else. This might not be that crucial if this is just a plate. So what I'll do is I'll just put
Brickable
this
Cow
outside
said it
for
looks good
now.
all together. It does. It
Get
really
our-
does, honestly.
Is it better to have this?
I do like seeing the progress of it all, but the end result is just like the wow factor. It's there. It's really
Pretty
nice.
compact like that. I think this is.
Again, I'm very surprised to
This is
see
probably
how
the best
well all of
configuration.
these
So
sets
that
are
works
actually
out the
coming
best.
together. I know it's the Minecraft theme, the
Now we can
Minecraft
actually
world,
have
but
some of our end stuff here.
I don't
That's
think
the
they
end
build all
portal
these
there.
sets with the
And
idea
then
that
we go
someone's
actually
going to
end
do
portals
this,
are actually
honestly.
very small. There's only
It's
like
kind of
2
hard
platforms
to
for
assume
end
that somebody
dragons,
would
so
have this kind of money.
we may be able to make this all fit. Because if this one's just kind of on the back there, nonchalantly on the back, we can put this one right here. Connect that up here. So this is your portal to the end. Maybe we can get this like here. Yeah, that works. And then we still have some space. So what if we actually close this up? Then we have a good amount of space there. We don't want to move that. And that lastly, I mean, this is really just the last big thing we have to put in.
Make it work.
There's
See if
definitely
it
a
just
way to
goes
get this
down.
in there, like more efficiently than I have. I mean, this could go here. This could go here. How happy are we pushing everything there off to the side? Oh, yep. Okay. Oh my goodness, have we done it? I think we have done.
There's that chicken right on in the
most
middle of
it.
his t-shirt that I
We
was
can get
talking
this
about.
actually
That's kind of
pushed
cool to
back
see.
in a little bit more.
Haven't seen many of those, honestly.
Don't need to be all the way at the edge there, so that's nice. Get these lined up in our grid. Sure, we have another copy of the castle that I didn't really use, but
Yeah,
again,
yeah, Duck Brick,
we don't
he's
really
at that
need
point.
two
He's
copies,
like,
we just need one.
man, like we're so
what
close
we
to
will
done.
do
I'm
is
done.
take
Let's
this
just
as
call
the
it done,
last
right?
little
Like
bits of
let's
stuff. I mean,
throw it all
technically, this
together
is
now.
for Minecraft Dungeons, but got like trees. I mean, these must have just fallen off of the other models. So
It's got some
trees,
fakes
we've
and
got
everything.
some, villain stuff to fight, the abominations and whatnot. Some
Oh,
random mobs,
that's
kind
what
of
they're
Steve
called,
Alex
abominations.
villains as well.
Oh,
And
those
it's
things
a lot
look
of
so
little plates, so
cool.
I'm just gonna go around and try to fit these plates into
That's like the
sections
opposite
and
of like an
see
Iron
what we
Golem. I
can
always
do.
wondered if they have
So
villains that
let's
were
see,
like
we have
sizable like that.
This
That's
one
actually
right
really nice
here.
to see right there.
Can we fit this into here? Because this is like a lot of water here. So, oh, there's a good spot there. We'll put this here.
What does he mean there's a good spot? I don't see
I'm gonna
much
go
space
ahead and
there.
put This, oh, that's perfect.
Unless he's got a tiny
This
little
could
base
go
plate.
right here, kind of bridges the gap between these two areas, so that is wonderful. This is an underwater area, so I do want to put this by the underwater stuff. Oh, there's one spot right there. Perfect. There we go. Then we've got a TNT cannon launcher.
Wow.
And maybe you just want to have that in the end to launch at the dragon. So I've got that there. Just like a random block here, I'll put that there. Farming area. This is a good spot for farming, I think.
It's
by
funny
the-
how
the
complicated
water
this
here.
actually is. Like all he's doing is just placing the sets. They're already
Now I'm
pre-built,
getting,
they're already
like- now I'm
pre-done.
getting tempted to see if we can fit in the
But he's done a great
second
job.
copy of the thing that I have here.
Second copy. Oh.
Yeah, this jar is empty.
Like look at
Okay,
that.
well,
He
that's
went through them
I
all.
mean, that's just a second copy of the fortress, so I'm actually going to leave it as is because the fortress is pretty flimsy on its own, so we'll leave that there.
Oh, poor
And
fortress.
I think the final touch will be just to put on
The dragons and the other
our
enemies.
trees and then scatter some of the mobs around, and
Yes.
then we can walk through what it
Nice.
looks like to go from point A to point B of this entire Lego Minecraft display. So let's
Very
just put
awesome.
some
I'm
of the
excited.
trees
I'm
here.
excited to see
This
the
is a jungle
final
tree, so I
result.
think
What
this goes
what are we
with
at
the
for
swamp
time?
type of thing
Just an
there.
hour. Nice. Cool.
We'll
Still
have the
22
end
minutes
dragon
left, but
hovering
wow,
above
look at
here.
that, eh?
Maybe the end dragon has a buddy. Like maybe we're gonna go.
Proud of
inside the
myself.
realm
I
of
sat through a
canon here.
1-hour video.
Whoops, fired a bolt there.
pat on my
I don't know
back.
where that went. Oh, there it
Doing
is.
good.
But there are now 2 end dragons. Maybe it's like a little baby end dragon as well. I mean, there is an egg, so this is kind of another one where you can just see him flying around as well. So that will be a bit of an extra challenge.
Yeah,
for the
if
player
Lego's
there.
gonna release any more, I don't know.
two
But
of
you know
them
what?
right
I
there,
assume
Lego
this
has
probably
these
stresses
two.
him out like
And
on a
let's see.
bigger scale
We have
because
these
it looks like he
features
collects a
from
lot of
Minecraft
everything.
Dungeons, which
So
I have not played, so I don't really
I don't know.
exactly
I don't know
they
how
work,
he
but
wakes up in the
I feel
morning
like
not
that's
being
kind of
stressed
like
out about
boss
more
fight
sets
type
coming
thing
out
that
every
we're
year.
fighting
Because
right
this year
before
alone,
we
they
get
came
to
out
the
with
end.
almost
So we'll have
1,000
things
Lego
we'll
sets
have
in
here.
total.
This is a jungle
Can he
abomination,
afford
so
all
put him
those?
in these
Probably
swampy
not.
jungle areas.
Don't think anyone
And we
can.
have some redstone abominations just running around in these areas where they're causing trouble and need to be
Redstone
attacked. So
abominations. That's good to
I'm
listen
going
to.
to put
I should have
that
heard the
down
other one, the little forest
right
guy. I forget
there.
his name, but
we've got some underwater opponents, so I think we'll just put
ooh,
our
those
big
are the
boy right
enemies
at
for the
top here.
underwater.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
It's like a
And
almost
then
like a
put one of the
sea urchin
smaller
or something like
ones
that.
just right there.
Cool.
And with that, I think we've done it. I mean, there's some extra mobs we can always add on if we need to. I mean, we'll have
Nice.
some iron golems patrolling the village. Of course, we want to have a couple of those just going around. But yeah, this is every single Lego Minecraft set ever released. So Lego Minecraft, we initially got a couple of like micro world sets, which I do own, but I don't really count them as along these sets because they're not minifigure scale. So
Yeah.
I didn't include them.
I
here.
didn't like the
actual
Minecraft
minifigure
micro
scale
builds.
Minecraft
Boo.
stuff started in 2014. We got our first micro world stuff in like 2012, 2013, but 2014 we got our first minifigure scale Minecraft stuff, and the theme has been going strong from 2014 all the way up to now 2023, where all of even the newest January 2023 sets are factored into this display. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a player character. Let's just take standard Steve character right here. We've got our guy, and we're going to see what is going to be our journey going through this entire world.
Okay, this
Starting
is
at
interesting.
the mountain cave and going all the way down to the end. Or maybe where we should start, actually, is the first house.
Well, let's all be
So what I
real.
think
Steve
we'll
just
do,
gets
we'll
spawned
go
in at
with zigzag.
random.
So we'll
Goes
go
to
through the
random
villages
places.
first.
But his
So
here,
the village
his mock
areas
is very
here,
organized,
not
like
going
by
into the
level.
icy territory, but just mostly
But-
staying in the villages. Then we'll go over, do some mining, so we can walk through the villages into the mountain cave area, which is here, and then go through the mine cut shafts, do our mining.
He's got some
and
good
eventually
height on
shaft
a
will lead
lot of
us
these
to the
sets and
Nether
stuff.
portal. So
Actually
we'll
looks
take
really
the
good.
portal right directly through to the Nether, do our exploring in the Nether, and then come out of the Nether here, explore around here, go in the icy area, defeat some of the mini bosses there, and finally, when we feel ready, we'll go over to the end. So let's do it. So let's start off actually right here at the house. So let's imagine just kind of going through the journey of just one character. You go ahead, you exit your house here, and maybe
Yeah,
there's some
Duck is
more
cheating a
peaceful
little
areas,
bit
so you
by
can do some
placing
farming.
Steve in
You
some
just wanna get
special
food,
areas, the
just go
easy
around the farm,
areas.
avoid the enemies, and you can see there's a
I've never
stable
had an easy
here
area to
and
spawn.
full-on
I've never
barns. If
spawned
you
near a
wanna
village either.
Maybe house some of your animals there. The barn is a great place to do so. And let's say throughout the course of this, you've become really fond of animals. So maybe you start to build more and more animal sculptures. This whole panda house here can be opened up, and maybe that's your
Oh,
next home because you can
nice.
actually live inside of this entire structure here. So let's say you're just kind of camping out in here. You go to sleep for a little bit, go out ready for your next day. So that is the panda
He's just
house.
straight
So
balancing
I
that
don't have to let
panda.
that
That's
fall over.
crazy.
And
Raw
then
dog
we
in
can
that
have-
panda.
Okay, we want to build some more
That's wild.
big monuments to animals. So
I'm
we have
surprised
the
that
big
that
house
actually
here.
stays up there and
You
doesn't
can
fall
put,
off.
like giant pig on top of it as well. So maybe that's just another thing that you have built for this giant pig. But you go up to the house, you live in there for a little bit, and you move on to the sheep. So you've got a wool shaving factory. So this is kind of where you get dyed wool. You've got a chicken area right here, so you can farm some eggs.
There's actually
on the
quite a few
chicken
chickens over
platform
here.
So that's a nice
kinda
one
cool.
to get. Even a flag that says the
You got the
chicken
bunny, the
face on it.
sheep.
And maybe you encounter a village. So you go through the village here. This is a very tightly compact village. And you realize that you really like honey and bees. So you make a big monument to the bees there. This is a house in and of itself. So that is a house that you can go inside. And then you do some trading with the local villagers, of course. You get to the rabbit area here, so there's another animal-themed thing here with the bunny rabbits. That's like a bunny farm. Maybe you do some more bee farming, so make sure you don't get the bees angry at you, where there's kind of hovering in a cloud of
I wonder,
angry
what do
bees
you use the
flying
bees
around.
for? I
That's how
assume
that one
you
works
collect
right
honey,
there.
but what would you use the
We have
honey
some
for
more
in
stuff in
game?
the
Just
village.
like
We encounter maybe
craftable
some other players
potions
finding
or
some
food or
emeralds. We're
something?
not about that. We're just about the farming life right here. The farming and peaceful
Got
life.
some iron
And
golems.
speaking
That's
of
pretty
farming,
cool.
here's where we do it. So we have our characters just going along, doing the farming. We have nice flags that are labeled directly for different types of plants. So that whole area there is
Oh, that's cool.
kind of one particular farm. So we can have all of our farming done here with kind of
I
a
never knew that they
farmhouse.
did printed
And this is
tile
just a lot of
pieces
farming.
for
I mean,
farm stuff.
simple farming. Very, very simple lifestyle here.
It's funny that he's like
And
moving the
let's
Steve
just
around
go
while there's
on
other
over
Steves
and
just
try
hanging
to
out,
go
like
over
they're
and
not
progress
duplicate
to one of
Steves.
the largest settlements.
Just a
So
ton of different
the
Steves
large
hanging
settlement
out.
Here is the Llama Village. So this is the largest one. Maybe you weren't the one who built this. Somebody else made this who really likes llamas, and this is one of the biggest villages. And now it's time, after exiting the village, to go on and exit directly to the mountain cave, because this is where your adventure really will begin after you're well fed, you like the village life, but maybe you're trying to do something more, you know? So what we're going to do is we're going to equip a silver helmet. So now we have got some armor on us and go on ahead. So what we'll do is we can actually take
it goes
the
down.
elevator up and down. So if you look on the back here, there's actually a full-on track down at the bottom there where we can do some exploring, so we can exit out there. But the easy way to do this is also just to go on and take the elevator up here. So we will emerge at the top and be ready for our adventure. So now we're at the top.
Now, will it
We can
actually
take
go
the
down?
minecart down. So
Oh,
this
not
just
quite, okay.
goes
I thought the
right
function
down
would be
there,
more like,
and we will
not
get the
necessarily
treasure
real,
out of the
but
way. Maybe somebody else has stocked some treasure in that cart, but there we have it.
kind of works
We
the
go
real,
in here,
somewhat.
go on the inside, and then exit. This track is continuous, leading us directly to the Creeper Mine. So as you can see, this is a whole continuous track just leading on the inside, and we find our
He's
way
definitely
blocked.
doing like a
So
speed through
now
of
we
like
have
his
to
version
use
of
some
a game.
TNT.
He's whipping
Let's
through
go
it
ahead
pretty
and
quick.
place a TNT there and blow up the path to let us continue. That was a pretty anticlimactic explosion. Let's try that again. We blow up the path. There we go.
You know what it
Big
is? It's too tight of a
explosion.
space.
We
That's
can
why
continue on
there's
our
no
merry
room
way.
for the bricks to
So
like
now we will
implode.
get this another chest minecart out of the way. We can have him continue on the cart here. So we are going all the way out, and then we make our way to this area right here. So this is kind of just a little bit more of the villages. So our cart is going on through here, and eventually we make our way out to the mine. So now it's time to do a lot of mining. This is the main mine. So we can take our mine carts and go on through here, which leads directly out to another portal. But we don't want to go there yet because that's a little dangerous right now. So what we'll do is we're going to try to build up our stamina a little bit, kind of get some supplies. So we're going to exit the minecart there and do some more mining in this area. So we have some bedrock adventures here. We go all the way down to the bottom to get some diamonds and bedrock. We have some more adventures here. And then we can go on over to some of these other mine areas where some of the newer updates are here. You have a skeleton spawner here. So that's
Ooh.
quite some trouble because this
That's
whole
pretty cool.
wall will rotate and reveal some skeletons. So that
Huh.
is a
A skeleton
whole ordeal.
spawner.
Fight off the
I
skeletons,
remember, I think
go
it
through
was the
some of
zombie
really
spawners or like a
caves,
spider
and
spawner.
eventually delve all
Don't
the way
really remember
down
seeing
into
many of the
deep
skeleton
dark.
ones, but
And that is where we will find the Warden as our boss fight. So I don't have the Warden here because he's
Warden.
actually on my wall of all the Minecraft figures, but
Okay.
after defeating the Warden, you feel pretty happy and secure with
would have been
yourself.
kind of
You're
cool if
pretty
you actually
OP
brought
at
the
this
Warden
point.
down just to
So I
add
think
it,
it's
like
now
just for a
time to
couple
go on
minutes.
over to the Nether.
I don't
So
know
what's
how they're
great
placed
here
like
is
on a
that you
shelf
can
there.
take
If
your
it's like a
minecart
permanent setup or something, maybe
and
it's not
pass
easy to take them down.
right
But
through the portal. So the portal just opens up, and there you go. You emerge on the other side, and you're in the Nether. Whole new territory. It's a whole new kind of land here. You go up, take your rails, go down, and you kind of end your journey right here. So this is the end of where your minecart will take you. That is basically it. So then you can exit the cart, do some exploring around the Nether, take a look at the new Nether biomes, and eventually make your way to a Nether fortress where you're going to have to fend off those blazes there. So do some battle with the blazes and just fight your way.
like how he's
through
got
these
no
fortresses.
weapons
So
for
you have this
Steve, so
all
he's
laid
just
out
fighting with
in this
nothing.
grid here
Just
where all the
absolutely
bridges connect to
nothing.
each other. You can fight the blaze who's kind of hovering
Yeah,
around,
he's definitely
protecting
playing
this
in
area,
creative
launching
mode, man,
blazes,
for
fires
sure.
at
He,
you, so that's a really cool.
you got to use your
function here.
imagination.
You're
You got to
doing some
imagine
battle
he's got
there. Of
some
course,
some
the Wither
diamond weapons on
skeleton.
him. He's got
Maybe you fight the
food.
Wither itself in the nether. Although
He's
I don't know
got
why you would fight it in the
pickaxe.
nether and not like somewhere safer. Moving on from that, though, you know what? You're pretty fueled up. You even
Jump
have
around
some
like it's
battles
Snake
from
Lad.
this kind of
It's so
battle
funny, like,
arena
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
nether. I think it's time to go home. So you fight back that last wither skeleton, and it's now time to take the portal home. You can stand right here, push this lever, and the portal will go on right down.
Nice.
So that will allow you to just go right.
His
through the
fingers
portal,
barely
and
fit through the
right behind
portal.
you, that just closes right up again. Zoop.
Tries
There
squeezing
you
them in
go.
there to grab the
And
figure.
That is how that works. So that is fully all closed up now. Your portal is activated. Whoops, I keep on accidentally pushing this lever here, but that is all the way up. And now it's time to really do some fortification, and you have the fortress. So this is a fortress that maybe you have built. Maybe you've gotten some gold armor in the nether. I know that gold armor is pretty useless. You should have gotten netherite, but I mean, you've got some gold armor here, and you even have some nice pressure.
Hey, we
plates
finally
to
got our
open the
first
doors.
upgrade. That's kinda
So you
cool
can
to see.
press down here, and your doors will open for you, so you can go on through your fortress, close it behind you so the skeletons don't get in, tend to your horses, stock up on swords. Like there's a diamond sword in there, so maybe you want to be using that, not the golden one.
I would
But
definitely use a
once you're
diamond
off the
sword.
fortress, you
That's
can
an
do some training over
easy
at the
W.
Ninja temple here. This is a whole ninja training area right there. Do some ninja fighting in this area, and then go on over to stock up on your other defenses. So you have a sword outpost here. This is kind of a monument to how far you've come as a fighter and a warrior. So you've got your sword outpost here. You have some more kind of fortifications, and maybe
What
you
about
can try to build
enchantments?
some
Gotta
stuff
get
in
some
the skies.
enchantments
And you're-
going.
Of course, if you don't sleep well, then you're going to be attacked by these phantom-like creatures here. But
Ooh.
of course, once you are able to fight those back, get some phantom membrane maybe, you can go on over to
Phantom
maybe some
membrane,
relaxing areas
yummy.
of it. You know, now you've made it. You can live in a house like this. It's a modern tree house kind of sculpture, and this is like you've got the glass, you've got bookcases. This is a nice place to live. So you're chilling out. You're sitting on the sofa here. You even have a modern waterfall house. So if we go on over here, you have a house built into the side of a waterfall, which is going to look really nice. So you're living it up. You know, you're relaxing.
Hey Pat, welcome to the
But
stream.
eventually,
Yes,
the time will
the
come
Duck Man himself.
when you must venture
Right now
into the
he's
end
currently
and have your
kind
final
of
battle.
doing a
But
mock
before
of
that,
all
I think
the
it's time to
Lego
explore some of the
Minecraft
other
sets.
biomes. So maybe you do some exploring in the desert, build a
He's just
desert
kind of going
outpost
over
here,
a little bit
and
of a
then delve
story
deep
that he's made
underwater,
for
where you
this
eventually
mock.
are able to defeat the main guardians of the underwater undersea temple here and eventually emerge victorious. So once you emerge victorious from this temple, you want to raise it up out of the water. You transport it brick by brick, or maybe remove the water around it, so you have a whole ocean monument on your own, and that's now part of your fortresses. That is something that you've made. You can go onto an abandoned pirate ship here, maybe find some hidden treasure, and then you go on upwards and start scaling the mountains and go.
There
up to the
isn't any
frozen ice
actual like
spikes in the
outlaw
tundra terrain.
bandits in
Maybe
Minecraft,
build
is
a
there?
fortress
That
to
are like
defend against
other
enemies in this
Steve
icy terrain here. So
humanoid
this is a
kind of
whole
people. It'd be kind of
fortress.
cool if they
You
did
have the
that.
rug dyed purple, so it's a really nice area. You have a throne even, so that's a really cool thing. And you find some igloos along the way, and maybe some villagers who will help you in the igloos. Moving on to here, you have some more ice spike.
I don't think
areas.
villagers
You've got
help
the
much.
ice
They
spike
just try to
design
sell you
here,
stuff.
which is a really very
I guess that is
familiar
helpful in
kind
a
of
way, but
desolate
you usually
landscape.
want
But then
something
want to
for
find
it, though,
something
you
a
know?
little bit more
It's not
familiar.
free.
So you build a monument
They don't just
to the
give away
fox,
free
which is
stuff.
kind of your
I mean, you
last
can steal their
animal
food, though.
monument here, and this is a whole home for you as well as a fox lodge. Lastly, there's some adventures on the Mushroom Islands. I guess maybe this is a Mario crossover. So you've got a mushroom house and
Mario
some of the other
crossover.
mushroom islands there. Encounter some mushroom. But it is high time that we get to the end because you found yourself having explored everything in the overworld. So let's go on over to the jungle, because the jungle is where we maybe suspect our end portal is going to be. We find a jungle
Ooh.
temple and go in and steal all the secrets inside, maybe erect some sort of fortification in the jungle as well. So this is a whole place that you can defend in the jungle, from a jungle tree house to a jungle fortress right here. This is kind of your main
What about
home
the
area.
abomination guys?
But once you're ready, it may now be time to fight some of the, maybe Minecraft dungeons have started leaking over. So you fight like the jungle abomination here, fight on top of a witch's hut, fight some of
Yes.
the redstone abominations. And just now, finally, it is time. You equip your diamond armor and your diamond sword, because I don't know why you're not using netherite, but maybe you feel that you don't need it. The netherite armor is just something you'll use for later. And you go all the way up, and it's time to venture into the end. So you find an end portal underneath, kind of in this kind of snowy terrain type of thing. You jump
He does
through,
sound like
and
a
you are
Harvard scholar while he's
transported
narrating.
directly to the end, where your journey
Very
will
confident
end.
of his
You find
story.
maybe
I
two
assume
ender
he
dragons
thought
for
it
some
through before he
reason.
started
Now
talking
there
about
are
it.
two of them. So this is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. So you fight them off, maybe you do some battles there, and you even encounter some other aspects of the end as well.
That baby Ender
Maybe
Dragon's
you come
pretty
over
cool.
and find an end arena where somebody has erected some sort of an arena for you to do battle in.
Ooh.
You uncover some of the new surprises that the end has to offer, like these shulker boxes here, which are new for 2023.
Shulker
depicting
boxes?
the latest end update, which I think was several years ago now, but the first time in LEGO form.
Okay.
You farm some food from the end.
So it's been out for a
and then
couple
when it's
years. That's
final
something I'm
time,
behind on. I've
jump
never heard of it.
back through the portal and make your way all the way
Breakable
back
Cali
to
said, I
where it
wish my brain
started.
was this organized. I wish
That
it
yes to
was
credit
too,
from Capital
man.
One gave
This is
me
nuts.
a
This
sense
is
of
crazy.
security. My kids are into a lot of programs and activities.
Back in your house, you have managed to defeat the Ender Dragons.
Look at the baby
And you find your
zombie
way
on top
back
of that pig.
at the
That's
very
pretty funny.
beginning to continue expanding your world even more. And that is the journey of a single LEGO Minecraft minifigure throughout this entire course. It was a lot of fun putting this together, and I really hope you enjoyed it as well. I definitely had so much fun trying to group together the different biomes, from the villages to the mine areas to the icy stuff to the water to the nether, and of course the few end sculptures we do have, the jungle, and then more fortifications and stuff here. This was a blast to put together, and it was really cool.
This
being
is a
able to actually
crazy
connect
build
up
this guy
all of
did.
the
Like,
roller coaster ascent with
this
the
is good,
minecart
Duck Bricks.
pathways here. It is pretty rare that LEGO actually puts these out. I mean, obviously there's only a few minecart sets out there, but I do like how you can combine all of them into one.
And he did.
Sort of
He did a
cohesive
pretty
track that I was
decent
able to
job
stretch
of
all the
making
way
like
through
a one
from the
big
overworld to
track.
the nether. And I really appreciate how over this time LEGO has made 2 different nether portal sets. So you have the one portal going through the rail track, and you have the other portal on the other end just going back to the overworld, which I think is the best way to do it. That is the way that you want to set this up. So you have a portal in, you have a portal out, and then you have all of this area here. It just makes sense. And that is about summed up our LEGO Minecraft journey. We did put out another video like this a while back, but hopefully this has been much more updated. You have a much clearer journey. I'm not just on a tripod the
I
whole
still
time. You have
think
a
this
more
is the most
dynamic
updated
camera
one
going
he's
in and
done
out
so
of
far as well.
all
I don't
different
think he's
places
done
of this
another one,
world.
so
I think the
that's
perfect
why I
way to
picked
end
this one
video is
specifically.
just to kind of showcase some close-ups of different aspects of the world, maybe little scenes you may have missed while we were going through our journey here, and just end this by kind of doing a fly through the world itself and just enjoying all the things that LEGO Minecraft has
There's
to
not a
offer.
lot of like empty
Thank you all
spaces,
so much
honestly,
tuning
for
in
this
to
build.
Duckbricks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and definitely let me know down in the comments below. What do you think of LEGO Minecraft? I definitely think it's one of the most underrated LEGO Minecraft, LEGO themes in general.
After seeing this, I think Lego Minecraft is incredible. I didn't realize there was this many sets. I didn't realize they basically had every biome. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy what they've done to build this up. Great job, Duck Bricks. So this was one that came out 2 years ago already. Let's get the actual date here. January 29th, 2023 is this video date. Wild, wild.